Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is January 31st, 2021. I don't know why I wanted to say 2022. So happy New Year. I haven't been on my channel in a long time. I am so tired, and I don't know why I picked now to try and make a video, but here I am. So I didn't sleep very well last night, and it's still kind of early in the morning, and I'm up, and the kids are not up, so I'm up making coffee, and I just clicked my eyelashes back on for the sake of this video. So if they're not up there properly, do not come for me in the comments, because yes, I know how to put them on. I'm just tired, so this is what you're getting. Here you go. Okay, I tried. Now let's get over here and make some coffee real quick while we're talking, because that's important. It's important to make coffee when you are tired. So we're going to make, this one is my favorite right now, which is the Veranda blend from Starbucks. Yeah, I also don't have any more peppermint mocha, else that would have been my favorite right now. Oh, tried to come off while I was talking. Super disrespectful. My eyebrows stayed on last night, mostly. Yeah, I gotta fix those too. Listen, brush my teeth, and this is what you get. This is all you get from me. So anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, trying to find something I can sit y'all on so I can talk to y'all for a second, but I can't find anything. Boopity boop. So anyway, yeah. I still have a double chin, very minimal compared to what it used to be, but still very prominent there. I can see that. So my weight loss, let's start with there. Let's start there, because that's where I left off, right? So my weight loss, I haven't lost anything more. My lowest weight last year was 269. That was right before the holidays, and then I gained 20 pounds over the holidays, give or take a few pounds. No, take a few pounds, because 20 pounds when I was weighing myself would have been the highest that I gained over the holidays. And then, but every day and night you lose, you gain, you retain weight, if that makes sense. Just get on the scale at night and then get on in the morning. You'll understand what I'm saying. So today, I don't know what I am today, but yesterday I was 283 pounds. So I've been kind of stable for a while now. I've been between 281 and 283. I haven't really gotten back and underneath that. But that's also because I haven't been doing any workouts. I haven't done any workouts. I haven't been watching what I've been eating. I haven't been strict keto. I haven't been intermittent fasting. I've been drinking soda. I've just been doing all the bad things that I was doing before, just less, just a little bit more moderately than I used to, because before I didn't care. I just eat all day if I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Most of the days I just ate really big dinners late at night and didn't do any exercise, and that's how I got fat over the course of the years. So I say all that to say I'm not really sad or upset or really strong on those numbers that I have right now, because I know once my treadmill, which is another thing I want to get to, I bought a treadmill, and that will be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna do some workout videos, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna try on that. So I may do some workout videos and let you guys see what I'm doing during the day. But that was a huge investment. Cost me a lot of money. You guys know treadmills are expensive, but it was a gift, and it was motivation to get back on the right track, because also, if anybody remembers, my highest weight recorded ever was 363. So it was 363 and now I'm 283. So you do the math. What is that? 80 pounds? 80, yeah, 80 pounds I think lost. That's amazing, considering that I started really in April and of last year. Like, I started going hard in April of last year, and here we are in January, so it hasn't even been a full year yet, and I've already lost 80 pounds and kept it off for the most part. You know, I know I said I did gain some of the weight back, but at the same token, I got down to 269, so like, it's amazing. So I know that it's a possibility. Like, it's very plausible for me to do it again because I've already done it once and I proved it to myself. So with all that being said, don't be discouraged if you have a yo-yo or a boomerang situation and you bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't ever give up. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on swimming, keep on swimming. Isn't that what Dory said? Just do the Dory dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should make shirts with the Dory on it, and like, for real, because in weight loss and in your journey, you just got to keep going. Just keep trying. Get up, try, get up, try. You know, the only time you're going to fail is when you stop trying, is how I feel. So don't stop trying. Just keep trying and fuck what everybody else thinks and says, because it didn't take you 6 months to gain all that fucking weight, and it's not going to take you 6 months to lose all that fucking weight, you know, and it's not going to take you, I mean, it may take longer for you to lose it. Who the fuck cares? As long as you're doing whatever you need to do for your health and your mental health, then screw what everybody else thinks. So I used to care about monetization and shit like that, so I wouldn't curse and I wouldn't be a certain way, but then, like, man, fuck that. This is 2021. You guys are gonna get me raw. This is who I am. Like, if you don't like me, then don't subscribe. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I'm not begging for subscribers. I'm not doing none of that shit that I was doing in the past. So if you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't, you don't. Like, this is just who I am. This is who I am. This is me, real and raw and uncut. And this is who I was in the beginning. And I kind of lost myself along the way, but I'm back. So, yeah, that's cool. Treadmill comment. Ooh, ooh. What else? I'm trying to think what else. Oh, divorce stuff is still imminent. Just haven't gone through with it. Still, Corona is very, very prominent, and I ain't trying to catch none of that behind no whack ass divorce. So like, it'll get done as soon as it gets done. Like, it needs to get done. Believe that it needs to get done. But and I'm not holding off on it for any emotional reasons. But please, that ship has sailed. You heard what I said? Off the dock, it's gone. So I would say I wish him well. No, let me not be like that, because I can hear God telling me not to do that. I wish him well. Let's just say that. I'll leave it up there. So yeah. What else? Something good. I made it a whole year of quarantine with my kids. Is that not something to celebrate? Woo! I don't have the sound effects, but cue clapping hands. So yeah, that's cool. And then, and I'm not on drugs, and I'm not an alcoholic. So I do drink wine more than I've ever drunk wine before in my life. Yes, I do. Pretty regularly. At one point there, it was like every day. But not like I was drinking wine to get drunk. I would just have like a glass to calm me, to calm my spirit after the long day of homeschool. But now I don't need it every day, and like, I don't rely on that. I just be yelling. I'm gonna just be real. Do this, do that, take care of this, let's go, move. See, like, I was, oh, please do this, and please, that's the type of parent I was. We call that a doormat. I had the doormat parenting style last year and in previous years. This year, boopity boop, no one cares. Be sad, be mad at me, I don't care. My kids say, I hate mom 90% of the time. That's their new thing. I hate mom. I'm so mad. I hate mom. It's like, okay, well, I'm all you got, so let's move. Let's clean these toys up. Because last time I checked, my name on Alice, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I am not cleaning up your toys that you decided to throw on the floor. And all of y'all are over the age of 2 at this point. You can do it. You got this covered. I promise you. You're not going to die from picking up the balls from the bounce house. That is another thing. Do not get a bounce house. I bought the kids a bounce house, and I put it inside in my living room so that they didn't have to be outside in the cold elements and shit. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't want to go deaf in your ears, do not, I repeat, do not buy a bounce house for indoors, because I hate when they want to turn it on, which is almost every day, because the motor thing is so loud. At first it didn't bother me, because I live very close to where they fly jets all the time from the Navy. So like, I don't mind loud noises, but the jets are like a moment and then they're gone. Oh my God, the bounce house is a constant drowning out sound. You can hear nothing. Like, my TV has to be on, like, I don't know, 60, 65 volume in order for me to even remotely hear what the people on the TV are saying. Don't even try to have a conversation on the phone. That's not happening. So do not. And the balls get everywhere. It's just too much. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And it costs a lot of money. Bounce houses are not cheap. Just don't do it. Don't try to be a cool mom. Take it from me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm thinking of 100 other things I could have done with that money, and they probably still would have been just as happy. Just don't do it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, y'all. Like, really, at the end of the day, we just been cooling it. It's been a pretty redundant lifestyle. I'm sure, like a lot of people, very much so over it. I cannot wait for, and I say this hopingly, I cannot wait for things to get better for everyone so that everybody can be safe or safer and, be able to get back into a normal routine, because this is just unusual and unfortunate. And the same way the kids' mental health has taken a toll and a hit, so has the parents and the guardians and people who are caregivers who are taking care of these children. Not to say that nobody doesn't love their children, of course, but it's like too much of anything isn't good. Does that make sense? Like, you can't really appreciate something if you have it all the time. It's very hard. Let me rephrase what I say. It takes a very special heart, soul, and person to be appreciative of everything that they have if they have it all the time. It usually takes people to lose something to really appreciate it, which is so stupid and awful. But being around my kids 365, 24/7 really has, it's drained me, to say the least. And it's not like I wasn't around them 365 before. I've always been the one responsible for my kids and like there every minute of every day. But I really was enjoying, for the first time, only having, the girls at home, or only having like Nia with me, and like that just, one versus 5, 6, 7, like that's a whole difference. That's a whole difference. Like trying to control a horde of pit bull puppies all at one time. I'm only one person, you know, like I don't know how Moses led the people from Egypt, because I'm sure they were arguing at some point, because there's no way. Like I don't know. The management that I've been put in, I can't even get the words out. The role of management that I've been put into without my consent has made me value teachers and like educators to a whole nother degree, you know, like to a whole nother degree. I miss sending them to school just because of like I would get like a mental break, not necessarily them being here, because they're here all the time anyway. Not right now. Get the remote up there. So with that being said, you know, I just hope that everybody's doing okay. I just wanted to pop on. I've been rambling for like 15 minutes and I'm tired. So, and the kids are starting to wake up. So, you know, that's my cue to go do mommy duties, because they want to play with kinetic sand. You know, that's another thing. I'm the type of mom I've gotten like slime, kinetic sand, like you name it, they've got it. Putty, Play-Doh, oh God, just all types of stuff. Like I buy it all. Legos. I really do try to keep them entertained and not always in the form of electronics, because I don't like that personally. But it's gotten really hard to keep their attention. The fact that it's so much easier to teach them if they're separated, but it's hard for me to do that because we all live in the same house. So with that being said, homeschool has been a true challenge. And it's a whole different scenario teaching 4 elementary kids versus 3, you know, middle schoolers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like the dynamic is totally different. Like teaching my older boys made me love homeschool, made me want to homeschool again and again. Teaching the babies it's just a lot of energy, and like it's almost like I feel like I can't stay on top of it, and so that makes me feel a little overwhelmed and a little discouraged. And I'm trying not to be that way or feel that way, because I know homeschool is a beautiful thing if you can do it. It is. And like, you know, the freedom of it all, and just like the what do you call it? The not genuine, what is the word? What's the word? The authentic like flow of it all is a really cool thing to experience. So turn it down, please. So anyway, with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna try and make more productive videos on my channel when I do post. It's just been, like I said, it's been one crazy year for everybody, I'm sure. My hair is a mess. I didn't even wrap it up last night. I don't care. So like, gosh, bro, this is me. Welcome to 2021. This shit's a shit show. It's like, I ain't gonna lie. I knew this virus and everything was gonna like be around clearly for a while. But like, I guess, like I said, I had hopeful optimism in the back of my head, like, oh well, maybe by next year we'll be able to lift some stuff. But no, you wanna know why? Because all the people who should have done something better and in the right way, they fucked everything up. They didn't do anything the right way. And now we got all these different mutations of the shit. It's just like, come on. When's enough? When is enough enough? You know what I'm saying? We get it. You were trying to get rid of some folk. Okay. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. You know, do some research on what I just said. But yeah. So we get it. You were trying to get rid of some folk. Okay. I mean, okay, that's not okay, but you know, hell, what am I gonna do about it, right? I'm not in a position to stop you, clearly. So with that being said, it's like you came, you saw, you conquered. Now turn off the fucking shit show. Like, we need to go back. Now it's out of control though. That's the problem. People start stuff they can't fucking finish. Like, don't start things you can't finish, sir. Don't unleash the whoop ass if you can't bring that shit back in and contain it. You know what I'm saying? Because then everybody's, see, now everybody, they was expecting it to just hit certain people in certain areas and like be a certain, you know, demographic that got taken out or whatever. However, comma, new boo boo, everybody is, it's a 1-for-1. Everybody's 1-for-1. You know what I'm saying? It's you versus the virus. And I think, and I believe that a lot of people have either had it or will get it and won't show any symptoms, like I said, because that's just how viruses work. I don't have time to explain all that right now, but that's my opinion. Like, I really feel like just because you didn't show any symptoms doesn't mean you've never had it, you know? And the only way to like truly test that theory would be for everybody to give a blood sample and like have their DNA tested. I mean, their blood tested to see if they're, you know, see if there's any leftover, you know what I'm saying, trace of it in your bloodstream. At the end of the day, we have my poor kids have not been outside in months, and that's facts. Not like, you know what I'm saying, like in a car, well, not, they haven't been outside in months because it's cold, and my kids are very susceptible to getting sick. Let me rephrase that. Let me take that back too, because we used to get sick all the time when we lived in a different city. And I really believe it was the house, because the house had mold and whatever else, you know, it was just dilapidated. Is that dilapidated? Dilapidated? You know what I'm trying to say. It was falling apart. The shit was breaking up. It was breaking down. So, would that be because it was an old house in a not so great neighborhood? And that's me being kind. So with that being said, it wasn't like public housing, if somebody's thinking that. No. This was a house that was owned by a certain family member that I can't name. But anyway, with that being said, like I said, we stayed sick. The kids were always sick, missing school. I was sick. Their eczema was out of control. And I've heard that mold can cause those things to happen. Like certain symptoms and side effects of being exposed to mold. We have not been sick, knock on wood, one time since we've lived where we live now. And I just thank God for it, because my kids, if they get sick and then they get, wow, these brows, they really doing too much. All right, so if they get sick and then they have a fever, like they're susceptible to what do you call it? Febrile seizures, which is a fever-induced febrile seizures, a fever-induced seizure. And so with that being said, that's why we don't vaccinate, because most of the times, especially with mine, if they get a vaccine or anything like that, because they have had a few before I made that decision and stood on it, for religious reasons also. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so when they would get their vaccines, right, then immediately they would have like fevers really high. I'm talking 102, 104 fevers, not the 99 fever, give them Tylenol fever. I'm talking about serious fevers, and it would be so hard to like bring them down out of those fevers. So then they would end up having seizures, and like this, it was like every one of them. So like the boys, my younger boys, they have had, I think, up until maybe 6 months, they've had some vaccines. And I can't remember every single one because it's irrelevant to me, because we don't vaccinate. Then my first daughter, she had 2, and then I realized she had the same problem. So I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, no more. So when Nia was born, I just made the decision long before she was even born that she was not going to be vaccinated. There was no point in me testing the theory again. You see what I'm saying? Because all 4 of those babies are by the same, between me and my husband, are, have the same bloodline. He has a problem in his family. I don't know exactly remember what it was, but a couple of his cousins, his littler cousins, have seizures and like epilepsy or something. Like, they have issues. So I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's genetic, and that's why because they don't get eczema from my side. None of us have that. There's a lot of things that they have that we don't, so I'm pretty sure that that's coming from their dad's bloodline. But either way, like I said, you do what you do for your kid. I'm not telling nobody not to vaccinate. Not anymore. I did try that at one point. It didn't work. Because anytime you tell somebody what to do with their kids, they just tend to want to either do the opposite or you get cursed out. So guess what? I ain't doing none of that. You do what you want to do. Do whatever you feel comfortable with, because at the end of the day, that's your child. You know what I'm saying? How can I tell you what to do with something you pushed out? No, sir. No, ma'am. No ham, no turkeys and greens. We can all be respectful and have our own opinions and like take care of our family in our own way. Just because we all know how to make spaghetti, or we can all make spaghetti, doesn't mean we got to make spaghetti the exact same way. You see what I'm saying? So, and there's no reason to be disrespectful over that. Like, your spaghetti may be sweet, my spaghetti may be savory. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever your family likes, that's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And do what you have to do for your family. So, I'm going to leave off on that note because, like I said, I've been rambling another 10 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna shut this down. But I missed y'all. I love y'all. If you stayed to the end of this video, then you're awesome. Type in the comments, awesome, if you stayed to the end of the video. And give me a thumbs up if you love me. And if you don't, then that's cool. Do what you do. Yeah. Subscribe maybe. I don't know if you want to. Share the video. I don't give a damn. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.